Ever find yourself revisiting a favorite show only to cringe at moments you once loved? The Arrowverse, spanning years of superhero adventures, is no exception. From questionable CGI to storylines that haven't quite stood the test of time. Some episodes are harder to watch than others. Let's dive in to a few that haven't aged as gracefully as we'd hoped. Let's start with Supergirl Season 2, Episode 13, Mr. Seeds and Mrs. Mix is PTLKT. What initially felt like playful mischief now reads as unsettling Brandon. The episode's portrayal of controlling behavior and boundary violations is deeply uncomfortable. There's a reminder that what seems lighthearted in retrospect can be problematic with a modern lens. Next up, The Flash Season 1, Episode 18, All-Star Team-Up. This episode suffers from a case of underwhelming villainy and questionable logic, a attack that a speedster can't outrun, because it's a bit much, even for a superhero show. And the characterization of Iris felt strangely off, a departure from the strong, independent woman we'd come to know. Legends of Tomorrow's Destiny from Season 1 is a tough watch for a different reason. It's so it is so it marks the heartbreaking departure of Leonard Snart, a fan favorite. The episode is beautifully written and acted, but knowing what's coming makes it emotionally draining. From a musical crossover, the Flash and Supergirl's duet feels jarringly out of place. While the cast has the vocal talent, the tonal shift from the heavier storylines on both shows is a bit much bad. The forced reconciliation of Barry and Iris and Kara and Mon-El feels unearned. Arrow Season 4, Episode 15, Taken suffers from a frustrating narrative choice. Felicity regaining her ability to walk simply because she's angry feels problematic, to say the least. It diminishes the importance of recovery and sends a troubling message of The Flash Season 6, Episode 18, Heart of the Matter Part 2, is infamous for one reason. The lightning bolt lightsaber. It's a cringeworthy moment that even the actors acknowledge and seen, well, getting sometimes a little homage goes a long way, and this was too far. Batwoman Season 2, Episode 1, What Happened to Kate Kane, struggles with a transition. The focus remains heavily on the old lead, overshadowing the introduction of Ryan Wilder. It feels like a missed opportunity to fully embrace the new direction. Supergirl Season 4, Episode 11, Blood Memory, is emotionally challenging. It tackles important themes of identity and acceptance, but the contrived plot points detract from the message. The metapills and Alex's lack of knowledge feel like unnecessary obstacles. Legends of Tomorrow is Season 3, Episode 17, guest starring John Noble. is a prime example of a silly premise gone wrong. Um, a giant psychic gorilla targeting Barack Obama. Um, it's a bit much even for a show known for its absurdity. And the CGI, let's just say it hasn't aged well. And finally, Arrow season 7, episode 13, Star City Slayer, lays the groundwork for storylines that ultimately fall flat. And the decision to send William away and the introduction of Mia feel forced and unnecessary. It's a well acted episode, but the choices made here create more problems than they solve. And um, so there you have it. Uh, a trip down memory lane with a few cringeworthy stops along the way. Uh, it just goes to show even the best shows have their moments. And hey, at least it gives us something to laugh about. Speaking of laughs, did you hear about the Arrowverse actor who started a bee farm? He said he wanted to practice dodging attacks. Uh, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.